Peace and love, you guys. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacock Nubia, coming to you today, May 24th, 2013, to talk about the full moon, the super full moon lunar eclipse that's happening in Sagittarius tomorrow slash kind of tonight at 12:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, and Sagittarius. I think I said that. Okay. So we're going to talk about just the energies that's going on in the cosmos, how it may affect you, and how you can utilize them to your best advantage to have the best life possible at this time. Because with eclipses, they last a little bit longer. Then the impact of the eclipses, the energy of the eclipses lasts a little bit longer than a normal full moon. And in this case, it's going to last, it's going to start around May 24th, 25th, today and tomorrow, and go all the way until August. So what we do to manifest today is extremely important, and tomorrow is extremely important in our next coming months. Now, some of you believe in it, some of you don't. Some of you are like, it's a lot of crap or whatever. But I have not, it has not failed me. When I know what's going on in the cosmos, I know why certain people are acting certain ways, especially depending on their sign, what's going on in their life. Depending on what's going on in the cosmos, I know what's going on in their life, and I'm not a huge astrologer like some of the people I know, like Coach Kayer. I shout out to Coach Kayer for being an amazing astrologer, a cosmophysician. A lot of people, all of you guys who are amazing astrologers out there, I applaud you because you guys are amazing in reading charts. But I'm going to give you an overall forecast, I guess, of what's going on, not on an individual basis, but on really as a whole. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, I'm gonna look at my notes, as you guys always know that as I always do in my videos. So if you see me looking over here, then you know what it's about. Okay, the eclipse will push you towards your natural path. That's what this eclipse will do. Okay, what you are supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be letting go. Eclipses are also about endings. Okay, what needs to end, what it's time to let go of. It's done, it's over, it's a wrap. Okay, whether it's a bad habit, whether it's negative thinking, whether it's a sour relationship, whatever it is, it's time to let go. Now, if you've been watching my videos and following my videos on the full moon and new moon, you know that I've said that before, because this is the third eclipse in a row in May. And we won't have some more for a little while. But these were back to back, and they were all so very different. And this one's the lightest energy time of all, because Sagittarius and Gemini are fun, fun, fun. Okay. Gemini is all about fun. The sun is in Gemini. I'm a Gemini. My birthday's in 5 days. Whoop, whoop. I turned 30. Whoop, whoop. I'll be in Miami. Holla at your girl. But yes, so back to this. Geminis are all about fun and expansion and learning, and Sagittarius is also about expansion, learning, travel, and the like. So this eclipse is actually asking for us to play and have fun. Perhaps plan a vacation. I did. I'm going to Miami next Saturday. Then after that, I'll be going to Atlanta. And then after that, I'm coming to Houston. And after that, I'm going to New York. So, it's about that. Okay. It's about reaching for the stars. Okay. It's about higher consciousness. Higher consciousness. It's a fun time and energy. It's lighter, like I said. It's the best time to network. You will get the most out of networking at this time. If there's a festival, get out there. It's Memorial Day weekend, so definitely get out there, network with people, converse with people. Gemini is a talky, chatty network, social butterfly. Tap into that energy. So is the Sagittarius, that blunt, straightforward energy. And Jupiter's Sagittarius is also controlled by the planet Jupiter, which is all about luck, so you'll be very lucky in that. Dream big, dream big, dream really, really big, and have confidence in yourself to go and approach that person in reference to an idea that you may have. Just make sure that you yourself have it thought through Maybe not completely, but at least for the most part, before you go expressing it to somebody else. Because don't express it to anybody unless you're sure that they can help you. Because whenever you share your dreams with another person, your ego has a tendency to get involved in case they don't agree with your dream. Then you have to use your energy in defending it. And that creates a lot of tension, and you kind of lose the energy that was supposed to be focused on creating it, manifesting it, and bringing it about. Okay, not defending it. So keep it to yourself unless you're willing to network with people who can actually help you and will help you. Okay. Dream big, have a cosmic mother with the moon. Let go of worries and focus on what is positive. Attitude of gratitude is exactly the way to draw more into your life. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? The Neptune and Saturn is a big healing energy, approving of yourself and asking your heart what it really wants, okay? Saturn is like, is make our dreams real, while Neptune is like, Neptune is dreams and Saturn is like make them real. That's the energy of the two planets. So when you put those two together, hey, it's a dynamite, and that energy will last again, like I said, until August. Okay, back to my notes. Pluto is also in harmony right now with them, so that helps as well. And Neptune reminds us that we don't get what we want, we get what we believe. Okay, so you don't necessarily get what you want, but you get what you believe that you deserve in your deepest self. So that's why it's good to ask yourself, what do I really want? And if I really want this, then what am I doing to actually show that I want this and prove to myself and the universe that I want this? You know, you can't say, for example, oh, I want to be in shape, and then go get a hamburger and french fries. You don't really want that. You know what I mean? So that's not what your belief system is, okay? So what do you really want? And see if your actions are aligning up with that, so that you'll be able to use this time to really manifest that and end any like stagnation or blockages that are keeping you from manifesting just that. Pluto rules death and rebirth. Find your truth and fight for it. Don't allow yourself to become overly emotional by knowing that you are on your path. Okay. Once you have decided, excuse me, I was burping. Once you have decided what you want for yourself, stick to that path. Don't let anybody or anything take you off that path, take you off your square. Because with Neptune and Pluto and all this energy, sometimes it can be a little confusing, kind of cloudy, a little deceptive energy around. So make sure you focus on staying on your path and having the confidence to say, this is what I want, this is what it is, and this is what it's going to be. Okay? All right. Full supermoon lunar eclipse, how we learn from our experiences, our actions, our choices, gaining wisdom through that. Okay, how do we learn? Because we have to, this is about letting go of the fairy tales. This is about releasing the past. Okay, Wayne Dyer said, you know, it's the past is like the trail behind the boat in the water, like the wake behind the boat. Does the trail control where the boat goes? No, neither does the past. You know, but if you keep looking back at that trail and focusing on that trail of water, that wake, you won't be able to manifest what you need to manifest, because your thoughts and your energy will be focused on what has happened in the past. Your ego, what happened to me, this is what I have been through. It's good to know and observe what happened in the past, but really just own your present and say, you know what, the past has no effect on my future. The past is, the negative things of the past have no effect on who I am today. Who I am today and what I want is this. Bottom line, point blank. Okay, so it's about releasing, letting go of the fairy tale, letting go of the watching your actions, your choices, and gaining wisdom. For me, example, I'm turning 30 in 5 days, so I'm writing down all of the things and the mistakes that I've made of my life, especially my 20s, and why, so that I won't repeat them again in my 30s. Okay, and really examining. And you don't have to be turning 30 in order to do that. You could do that anytime. Okay, just write down what have I, even this, take an assessment, you know, of maybe your last month, your last year, your last 10 years. Okay, why am I not where I'm supposed to be? What mistakes have I made? Write those down. Really examine, really be honest with yourself. Don't burn that, so that you can look back at that, so that you know that you don't need to make those same mistakes. For me, I'm not burning mine. Okay, Neptune, like I said, is about distortion. It's going to distort things. For you might be forgetting certain important things of the past. Question if you're on the right life path and your self confidence. So really examine what it is that you want, and it'll put you on the right path. Don't be angry about the past. See it and release what's still hindering you from living your dreams, thereby sabotaging your future. Release old ideas you can't think, okay? You can't think money doesn't grow on trees, or focusing on lack by saying, I can't afford that, because you don't attract living in a world of abundance that way, okay? Can't say, I can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Blah, blah, blah. That's not living in abundance. That's not attracting abundance. Abundance is not attracted to that energy. Everything's energy. You know, we're atoms. Everything's made of atoms. You know, solids, liquids, air, gases. You know, so everything's energy. And you're not going to attract the energy of abundance and money into your life if you're always thinking about, you know, what you can't, what's not available to you. In your mind, you should always be telling yourself what is available to you, because your thoughts can either become your angels or your demons of your life. Okay, so focus on obtaining better habits, thoughts, and routines to feel more confident in yourself and in your dreams. Now, the lunar eclipse is about this lunar eclipse is about relationships and polarities. This is meant to close chapters in our lives, like I said. Now is the perfect time to let go of negative habits, negative thought patterns, like I said, people that have lost their usefulness. It's easier to manage change by choosing it for yourself than having change being chosen for you because you didn't choose change for yourself, okay? Write down your fears towards the choices that are coming up to face them, and see if those fears are real. You know, no, actually, no fears are real. So that's really the point of doing that. Because everything that you want, you can manifest. There is no, I can't, there is no, it's impossible. There is no, like they say, even the word impossible says, I'm possible. So it is definitely possible to manifest those things for yourself. Stretch the imagination. Think big with this full moon. Watch any tendencies to overthink or figuring details out. Gemini does that. Okay. Simply go with the flow. Everything will work out in the right time, when it's supposed to. When you really say, this is what's going to happen, I know this is going to happen, regardless of the shadow of a doubt, I know this is what's going to happen for me, I intend for this to happen, I wish for this to happen, I expect this to happen, and I ask for this to happen, then it happens. Those are the four reallys. I really, 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 really intend. I really, 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 really wish for this. I really, 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 really want this. I really, really, and when you keep saying this is what you really, really, really want, those reallys make things happen, okay? So this is a tricky lunation. On one hand, it's inspired imagination and intuition, but may lead to unrealistic expectations or unfounded hopes. I don't really concur with that. I feel like, I mean, you don't want to expect too much out of others, but it is good to expect certain things out of yourself, with when also with, if it's along with being coupled with self-love. Okay, so it's okay to be kind of hard on yourself and push yourself to make sure that you are an advocate for change, to change anything that's not good for you, or moving you towards the directions of manifesting what you want. You know, where you want to go, where you want to live, what you want to do, what you want, how much money you want to make, you know, what lover you want to be with, you know, all these things. It's so easy. There are no obstacles. The obstacles are the illusion. That's what you have to realize. Money is not an obstacle. Your education is not an obstacle. How many children you have is not an obstacle. Your partner is not an obstacle. Once you start telling yourself there are obstacles, then you'll start attracting different miracles to assist you in doing so. Trust you, me. That's the story of my life. Okay. Whenever I forget and get off my square and forget the power of my true divine self, then I lose and I don't manifest, and then I go backwards, you know. And then it's okay, because we have a lot of times it's hard to deprogram ourselves after being programmed for so long. But when you mess up, you just say, you know what, it's okay, I messed up, back on my square. Let me own my God, the God within me, my goddess self, and say, this is what I want, this is what's gonna happen, and I'm excited, you know. I always say things are gonna happen before I even have the money to make them happen, but guess what, they always happen. They always happen, because I put that out in the universe. So what you put out in the universe is what you get. And also what you put out in the universe, but what you don't want. You're always thinking, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I really, really don't want this. Because that's where your mind is focused on, just the energy. Your mind can differentiate between what you don't want and what you do want when you're like, it just feels that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really, really, really want. When you really, really, really want something, your energy is a certain way. When you really, really, really don't want something, your energy is a certain way. But those vibrations that you're emitting is what's exactly going to make that happen. So don't really focus on what you don't want ever. Focus on what you do want, okay? Peace and love. Happy full moon manifesting. Make sure that you check out the other video that I recorded today for an idea for a good full moon ritual that you can do to bring anything into your life, whether it's love, money. Um, those are main things that people want. Peace of mind, helping a court case, whatever it may be. Be sure to check out that video, okay? And I believe I entitled that video, How to Get What You Really, Really Want, okay? Manifest it. Peace and love. You can follow me on Instagram at Nefer Nubia, NFRNUBIA, on Instagram, or Twitter at NFRNUBIA. And of course, here on Facebook, Nefer Peacock Nubia. And also to become a glowing goddess, go look at my website, neferpeacocknubia.com. Holla, see you later. Happy full moon, you guys, and have a happy, safe, and fun Memorial Day weekend. Peace.